Hello. In this video, we're going to find the remaining zeros of a polynomial function given a 0. The function is g of x equals x cubed plus 4x squared minus 15x minus 18. Okay, so here we're given a 0 of -1. So we're going to start out with the -1 and then an upside down division. Notice that we're not missing any of the terms here, so we're not going to need to include any extra zeros. So we're going to have 1, 4, -15, -18. Bring down the 1, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, and add. Excellent. Now, we've just proven that this -1 is, in fact, a 0 of the polynomial function here. So we're going to take these values down here and write them in quadratic form. And as a quadratic, it would become x squared plus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. Factor this, two sets of parentheses. We have an x and an x. This negative means that one's positive, one's negative. And ask yourself what multiplies to 18 and it has a difference of 3. Well, obviously that's going to be 3 and 6. Now I'll say obviously just because I've done this so many times. But the 3 is positive, which means that the 6 has to be positive and the 3 has to be negative. Set each one of these equal to 0 and solve. Fantastic. Now, notice that we've gotten kind of lucky for these. Well, I'll say lucky, but we've actually created these ourselves. But notice that if we weren't able to factor this like this, in other words, if it was not factorable, we would need to use the quadratic formula. In fact, you could have used the quadratic formula for all of these. But frankly, factoring is much easier. But if you do need to, you can go ahead and use the quadratic formula. Alrighty. We actually have already solved this, so the remaining zeros are the -6 and 3. And that answers the question. And again, remember that all zeros here are going to be the -6, the -1, and the 3. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this particular video. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.